Alright kids. Since the show is coming to a close soon, I think it's time for you guys to hear one last story. It's called The Gift Basket. Some of you know it, some of you don't know it, but after we get through this, you're not going to forget it. Oh, and before I start, all of the people involved have always been and will continue to be friends no matter what happens. So, without further ado, let's get this story started. Me and Ivy were scheduled to do a comedy show at the school later in February, so we got in my car and we went in the school. In the hallways, we saw signs and posters like, performing live. At the Allison Elementary Auditorium, we welcome high school senior and school comedian, Hazel Ivenze. I said, oh shit. Hazel's in town. Ivy said, yeah. I haven't seen her for a while. I had the idea to surprise prank Hazel by calling her and telling her that she won a gift basket, and after I finished describing it over the phone, she was ecstatic. Ivy said, where are we going to get a gift basket? I said, we're not going to find one. We're going to make one ourselves. Basically, my idea was to make this gift basket real, and fill it up with things that stereotypically a black person would definitely love. BTW, Hazel is black, so I'm not 100% sure if this is ironic or coincidental. But either way, we got back in my car and we headed for Walmart. Oh, and if I didn't tell anyone, I have a part-time job at Walmart. Now, the first thing we needed to find was a basket. I found an Easter basket in the candy section, and took out the coverings, the Easter eggs, the chocolate bunnies and all that good stuff. So then the first item I grab is an entire fried chicken, about this big. Did you notice how quick that laugh was?
Hey you. Mother, this better be funny.
To all of the black children in here, please let me get through the story, and then you can judge me in the parking lot afterwards. But anyways, right after I put in a 2-liter bottle of grape-flavored Fanta, the employees started noticing what we were doing, and they offered to help us. Also, like 25% of them were black, so it made no difference. There was this older white dude, around his early 50s, and I asked him, sir, me and my girlfriend Ivy are making this messed up racist gift basket for our black friend as a practical joke. Do you know what I should add to it? Without even thinking, he said, you gotta have Kool-Aid. By the time me and Ivy left the store, our basket was full of things, including an entire fried chicken, Kool-Aid, a watermelon, grape soda, Newport cigarettes, a Chris Rock DVD called Bigger and Blacker, and so much more. But that's not all. I found a Halloween card with 3 ghosts on it. I tore off the part that said Happy Halloween. And on the back I wrote, Welcome to Allison Elementary School, from the Chamber of Commerce. Now, we were ready to prank Hazel. I heard that Hazel was staying at the hotel right across from the school, so me and Ivy, who was driving this time, got back in my car and we went over to the hotel she was at. We got to the hotel, and I was pacing a little because the chicken was literally starting to cook my hands. There was a black man by the lobby, and after I put the basket down, we heard him sniff twice and then he said, is that chicken? When I told him that the chicken, and pretty much everything in that basket was for Hazel, and the fact that it is a racist one, just for a practical joke, he lost it. Then when Ivy asked him to deliver it for us, he was like, oh, hell nah. There's no way in hell you asked me to take that to a black woman. He only calmed down because I offered him $500 to deliver the basket. Oh, and to the viewers watching this video, here's a few clips that were taken after the lobbyist delivered the basket.
Grape-flavored Fanta. I needed this. Oh my god. Chicken.
Hazel was getting excited over every single item in that basket. Then, she got to the card. And then we felt her flip the card, because her tone changed.
Welcome to Allison Elementary School, from the Chamber of Commerce. Wow. They know how to treat their fellow comedians up here. This is good. Wait. What the f***? Racist bastards.
When we heard racist bastards, we completely lost it. We were laughing like toddlers, tears coming out of our eyes, boogers coming out of our noses. We were drooling like giant slobbery beasts. I'll kinda admit, I did feel terrible. Inside my head. It was hilarious though. Then I knocked on the door, and Hazel said,
"Who is it?"
"Too easy."
Chamber of Commerce.
Next thing you know, Hazel busts the door open.
What?
The moment she saw us laughing, she said,
Man, yeah, I'll give your sister a heart attack.
Did you like your gifts?
Man, that was messed up. I should have known that was coming.
"Did you like your gifts though?"
Man, I loved all that shit.
And now, to really end off the show, I will now like for you all to hear the other side of that story. Kids, I brought her over here to share her side of the story. Give it up for my G, Miss Hazel Ivenze.
I got to be honest, I didn't know it was racist. I thought it was lunch. I mean, haha. I thought it was lunchtime. But in all seriousness, it started with me laying on my hotel bed. It was getting close to 5 p.m., and I haven't had a damn thing since breakfast. Then all of a sudden, like magic, there was a knock on the door, and get this. I saw a sexy black man, with a gift basket in his hands. Man, I loved everything that was in that basket. The fried chicken, the Kool-Aid, the watermelon, the grape soda, my cigarettes, my favorite Chris Rock DVD, you name it all. It makes me want to cry a little. But then I get to the card. I read the message on the card, and when I flicked it over to see who to thank, instead, I said, "What the f***? I'm working for the Ku Klux Klan." And I really started to panic because I knew there were posters of me all over the school and I thought the Klan was trying to scare me out of town. Then I heard someone breathing heavily, so I looked through the peephole, only to find it covered. Then I looked through the hole found where the door almost makes contact with the floor. That was when the breathing got louder, and then I said, "Oh my God! There's got to be like 5 or 6 of them out there." So then I thought, okay, you know what? If it's going to happen, then it's going to happen. So then I put my best black face on. Because, you know, I just try to look mean. I look like this guy right here. I look like that guy right there, do I? Then all of a sudden, there was another knock on the door, and then at the top of my lungs, I yelled, "Who is it?" When I heard Chamber of Commerce, I was ready to pounce. So then I bust the door open. And then I said, "What?" I saw the girls laughing like little retards, and I legit almost had a heart attack. But you got to understand, I still loved everything that was in that damn basket so much. There was also a maid in the hallway, and even she had no idea what was happening. Then everything calms down because now I realize that this was a practical joke. Practical joke, okay? Then I remembered how hungry I was, since I haven't eaten all day. So then I go to the bathroom to wash my hands. While I was in the bathroom drying my hands off, I hear commotion from the other room. So I go back to the other room. They were going through the gift basket. The maid is leaving with the watermelon. Ivy was downing my Kool-Aid, and this bastard was eating my chicken. I'm out of here.